Linear inequalities. In this video, you will learn how to solve inequalities and how to represent them on a number line. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask or suggest anything. An algebraic inequation is a mathematical sentence which compares the values of two expressions using one of the signs. X is less than a. Example: 3 is less than 5. X is greater than a. Example: 5 is greater than 4. X is less than or equal to a. Example: X is less than or equal to 5. X is greater than or equal to a. Example: X is greater than or equal to 4. Pay attention now. 3 is less than 5 is a true statement. Now let's swap the left and right hand sides. This statement is not true because 5 is not less than 3. We must reverse the inequality sign to maintain the statement true. Therefore, when we swap left and right hand sides, we have to reverse the direction of the inequality in order to maintain the true statement. Pay attention again. 5 is less than 7 is a true statement. Now let's multiply by minus 1 the left and the right hand sides. This statement is not true because minus 5 is not less than minus 7. We must reverse the inequality sign to maintain the statement true because minus 5 is greater than minus 7. Therefore, we must reverse the direction of the inequality when we multiply by a negative number in order to maintain a true statement. Number lines. Inequalities can be shown on a number line. Look at the examples. Minus 1 is greater than minus 4. On a number line, minus 1 is to the right of minus 4, making minus 1 greater than minus 4. 2 is less than 3. On a number line, 2 is to the left of 3, making 2 less than 3. A linear equation usually only has one solution, whereas a linear inequation is true for many values of the variable. For example, x equals 1 indicates that the only possible value which satisfies the equation is 1. X is greater than 1 indicates that any number greater than 1 will satisfy the inequation. And so there are infinitely many solutions. One way of showing x is greater than 1 is to use a number line. The arrow indicates that all values of x beyond 1 satisfy the inequation, and the open circle shows that 1 is excluded. To use a number line to indicate solutions to inequations, we use the following rules. The value of the unknown is represented by an arrow on the number line. If the sign is greater than or less than, The arrow has an open circle. This indicates that the value at the open circle is excluded in the solution. If the sign is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, the arrow has a closed circle. This indicates that the value at the closed circle is included in the solution. Now let's see how it works to solve linear inequations. Solve for x and graph the solutions. The process to solve linear inequations is the same to that of linear equations, with the exceptions that when you interchange the sides, you must change the direction of the inequality. When you multiply or divide an inequality by a negative value, you must change the direction of the inequality. To solve this inequation, proceed as you would when solving a linear equation. Subtract 1 to both sides. Divide both sides by 2. The direction of the inequality stays the same, since we did not divide by a negative value. Graph use enclosed circle for -2, since x can equal -2, and an arrow to the left, since our symbol is less than or equal to. To solve this inequation, subtract 7 to both sides. Divide both sides by -3. The direction of the inequality was reversed, since we divided by a negative value. Graph using an open circle, since x cannot equal 4, and an arrow to the right, since our symbol is greater than. This kind of inequality is called double inequality. We are saying that both inequalities must be simultaneously true. The process here is fairly similar to the process for single inequalities, but we will first need to be careful in a couple of places. We want the x all by itself in the middle term and only numbers in the two outer terms. The only thing that we need to remember here is that if we do something to middle term, we need to do the same thing to both of the out terms. Add 10 to 3 parts of the inequality. Divide all 3 parts by 4. X is all numbers between 1 and 3. 1 is excluded and 3 is included.